When cast, your Forno Bravo oven has moisture that needs to be slowly baked out of the refractory. This process will strengthen the dome, allowing it to reach over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. If the oven gets too hot too fast without proper curing, the dome might crack because the trapped water can escape the refractory quickly. This video will demonstrate how to properly cure both fully assembled ovens and kit builds using wood. But there are important things to note if you're using a kit. Number 1. While oven domes can be cured prior to final installation, it is better to finish your build prior to curing. This assists in your exterior facade holding up longer, like stucco, and the insulation materials will retain heat longer, making the curing process easier to manage. Number 2. Let your oven sit for a week. It doesn't matter if it rained. Moisture often aids in the natural strengthening of the refractory material. If you purchased a fully assembled oven, you can start the curing process right away. We also offer pre-cure services for those who want to make pizza on day 1 or do not want to self-cure the oven. Here are the steps to curing your Forno Bravo oven. Starting on day 1, place and maintain the fire at the center of the dome. This will help prevent flame from touching the side of the oven directly, causing damage to the dome from excessive heat. Use kindling and thin strips of wood to help manage a small fire with the correct temperatures. Note: keeping wood chips readily available is advised. When starting the fire, you can use the metal door supplied with your oven as a damper to control the airflow into the oven. Typically, you would set the door about 1 to 2 inches from the fully closed position. This will direct smoke upwards through the vent and assist managing the oxygen levels that are fueling the fire. Using a digital infrared thermometer, measure the temperature of the highest point of the interior oven dome above the fire. Try not to exceed 300 degrees Fahrenheit. It is better for the heat to be about 20 degrees cooler than hotter. Otherwise, you might risk cracking the dome. Keep feeding the fire for 6 hours. Repeat the same process for days 2, 3, 4, and 5, gradually increasing the temperature by using appropriately sized wood. Here are the temperatures for each day. Day 1, 300 degrees. Day 2, 350 degrees. Day 3, 400 degrees. Day 4, 450 degrees. Day 5, 500 degrees. We made a curing temperature guide linked on the description below that you can conveniently refer to after watching this video. As the dome cures, moisture might appear inside the oven. This is a sign of sweating. It may indicate that your temperature is too high. Check your temperature again and if necessary, starve the fire out and start over. Some sweating is okay, but if you see excessive sweating, stop the cure and contact Forno Bravo. If you notice black smoke, don't panic. It is food-grade grease used in the refractory demolding process. The smoke will be a little heavy for the first 2 days, but will dissipate throughout the rest of the curing process. Hairline cracks are also normal and are hard to spot. However, if you see significant cracks, stop the curing process and contact us immediately. Never use charcoal, pressure-treated lumber, sappy woods such as pine or any building materials. Never use liquid fuel such as lighter fluid, gasoline, or similar accelerant liquids to start the fire. Never use water to lower the temperature inside the oven. Better to shut the door to starve the fire out and then remove coals and start over. Never use space heaters to cure brick ovens because they will produce a high amount of steam. Use kiln-dried, cured, and seasoned wood from hardwoods and fruit trees like oak, maple, birch, peach, etc. You can also use wood chips sold for cooking and other wood-fired appliances. Food-grade fire starters are acceptable when starting a fire. You can also start the fire with an acetylene torch or similar device. Congratulations, your oven is ready. Enjoy cooking delicious food with your Forno Bravo oven.